Ratings was Tuesday.
Wednesday.
Ratings
Thursdays was mandatory. It's a juicy day.
Let's do the ratings real quick. I did kind of, those were the two things I really wanted to get into, was the ratings and then the mandatories. Because I knew you was full-fledged all the way in there. I pictures, autographs, all day, every day, that kind of thing. So
it was just again, it's shout out to the WBC and Mauricio Suleiman and the entire committee for allowing us to be there, and really their transparency on how they do things, right? Because this really could be done in a room or a Zoom call without us. Mm-hmm. You know, we don't have to be there to see certain things and certain people get approved and how they get approved and how they don't get approved. So just credit to them for their transparency. But yeah, I was very disappointed because Mr. Wallin was number 6. He has a better resume. He's fought the better competition. And man, I have to look this guy's name up. It's like Khan. I'll find it because we interviewed him. But somehow this other heavyweight, who was only number 7, granted,
right,
he was able to take Wallin's position at number 6.
Let me paint the picture real quick. So the ratings day is when they basically show up on the screen what every division, what the rating is or the ratings are for each division. And then if someone has a representative there, or if someone is there themselves, they can petition to move up in the rankings.
Yep.
And so Otto was number 6 on the rankings.
With no representation
there. Number 7 got somebody up in the room, and they stood up at the mic and petitioned for their fighter to be moved up.
So number 7 had a Met owner. He's a boxing promoter, and he was petitioning for Zan Batuski, something like that. Somehow he jumped Oda. Mr. Wallin, who has a way better resume. I mean, he beat Negron and Dominic Brazil.
Yeah.
If I Google this guy, he hasn't fought anyone.
How long was that conversation, though?
No, that conversation was longer than most because shout out to a Met owner who is I'm gonna go on a limb and say he's a great promoter. Why? Because he showed up.
Yeah.
Why? Because he got his guy a better positioning, and without a fight, elevated. He's now number 6, which is 5 slots away from the champion. So his purse will go up. His opportunities will, change. He'll get different phone calls. His next fight might be on television now because of what his promoter was able to do for him. Where on the other hand, Mr. Wallin, he needs to have a conversation with his team.
Yeah.
How could it be that no one is there?
Remember what I said to you the first day, though? I said, hey, a lot of times the fighters don't know. A lot of times managers don't know. Promoters don't know.
And then you shouldn't call yourself a manager if you don't know when you need to be in a certain room to move me.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, listen, Dimitri Salita is his promoter. I got his manager's number. I would have to go through my phone. But that's 2 people that dropped the ball, and he hasn't fought since May. So to lose positioning without having a fight, it's just unfair.
Yeah.
So the biggest name on Zhang, we'll just go with his first name so that we don't ruin it.
I got you.
So the biggest name on his resume is Joan Duapai, who's a common opponent, obviously, with Deontay Wilder. He's also faced Joey DeVaco. Most notable, thing that he did is be with, no, he's from Philly, but the biggest thing he did was allegedly knock out AJ in sparring. So then he did beat, I won't even try to pronounce this guy's name, but he was a Nigerian heavyweight, trained out of Florida. He had 1 fight on PBC. He was trained with Stacy McKinley, that used to train Mike Tyson. He lost to Rodney Hernandez on PBC. I wish I can pronounce this. It's like, nope.
No, just let it go. Why are you showing me?
I want to see, could the champ give it a try?
They already know I can't read. I've made that very clear to them.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's
you know what I do with things like this? I usually have my computer connected, copy, paste, and let the computer speak it. Because it's crazy.
Was that the only thing at the ratings meeting that kind of took you?
I mean, you know, just the fact that you can petition.
Yeah.
I think that was an eye-opener.
It's pretty interesting, right?
It was to watch it unfold.
Yeah.
To see Don Majeski.
Yeah.
It was very revealing, this convention, how much power he has. He's influential.
Sure.
He's influential, and he works with the WBC.
Yeah.
But he represents Top Rank.
Yeah, I know.
So it was, again, very revealing. There was a lot happening there. The back and forth. See, I love everything, Shawn. I mean, again, you watch other sports and stuff like that. Like, this is, so the drama between Samson Lewickovic.
That was crazy. and Mauricio Sulaiman. They're older, so it's just.
Yes. Samson, sit down.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the two of them going back and forth. It was, I really hope not to miss. I hope they keep making desirable locations.
Sam is strong.
Sam is a powerhouse in the sport.
Yeah.
That was a little bittersweet though.
Yeah.
It's like, I've been interviewing this man for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Walked up to him, he's like,
no,
who are you?
Shut up.
And then he tried to play, he's like, you ain't have your beard this thick. I'm like, Samson, I'm gonna body you. We took a picture and I sent it to us. I'm like, yo, so you don't forget.
Yeah.
I was so tight.
Yeah.
I'm like, bruh, I literally made fights with you on my show. You're terrible.
Yeah.
But yes, he is another very influential, very hands-on, you know. And it's funny because when I first got into the game, obviously Samson has huge accolades, right? He's credited for fighting Manny Pacquiao, Sergio Martinez, obviously Fundora, you know, so many great fighters. But he goes to bat for everybody.
Everybody.
It doesn't matter who it is. He treats them all the same. He's such a loving guy, you know. And he gives a lot of these fighters from third world countries, Argentina, Uruguay, the Dominican Republic, he gives them so many opportunities that they wouldn't otherwise get. And, you know, you got to remember, he found David. That's his fighter, is David Benavidez. So
right.
Like, this guy knows, Ustatsigi is also his fighter. This guy knows talent. And, yeah, man, I just hope based off him not remembering me, he's not too old, bro.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, shit, how are you forgetting this already? Like, I hope he's not getting too old because, you know, he dyed his hair.
Yeah.
It was nice and black. So shout out to Samson. He had the hamburger out.
You can't tell on him. You told on him.
No, but you can tell. It's like, you know, still like salt and pepper. Like, he's not trying to turn it back. He's trying to like just stay looking good. It was the Caribbean.
My man,
he had his wife there.
Had his chest hair out every day.
He had the hamburger and the chains out, man. It was beautiful. I'm telling you, it would not be the same if he wasn't there.